there was a certain, all them records you're talking about there was a certain sound to it. Like you were saying early on in the interview about you writing or coming from a place of emotion and romanticism, it was definitely coming through in that period, that mid-90s period. Them ballads, them mid-tempos, they had an emotional wave to them that a lot of people did connect with. So, and like
Well,
you said, you're the unsung guy behind, it's we're connecting dots tonight, Andy. All these dots.
I still feel funny saying that, and people would say that. They go, yo, man, when Babyface's biggest friend, and it's what, I learned so much from Kenny, and he's an
Wow.
amazing dude, amazing songwriter. I call him the George Gershwin of our time, but I learned so much from him, but he learned something from me too.
Yeah.
And
That Waiting to Exhale soundtrack started it all off, that sound as well. Because I remember getting that soundtrack and thought, there's a shift here in Babyface's sound.
Yeah.
But also, it's similar to what when I hear a Keith Andes, right? I thought, what's going on now? Now it all makes sense. And I just didn't know that at the time. You know what I mean? But now I can define that sound, where it came from, and how, and from what you're explaining, how it was put together.
Yeah, because
It's a pivotal time in 90s R&B, that what we're talking about, pivotal.
Yeah, because as I mentioned, so because Daryl, when I interviewed him, spoke about when Kenny says, I want to do this Waiting to Exhale by myself, and it was hard for Daryl thinking, well, what's going on, but he understood then, and they went and did their separate things. But when you hear Can We Talk and all the Tony stuff, and then you hear what's on Waiting to Exhale, very distinct sound, and so that's where all the songs were different. So how did you so if I did a poll, which I do every day on my channel on favorite albums, if I put Waiting to Exhale there, it always wins, and it actually even beats Mary's My Life. So if we talk about that very special album, does Kenny write all the songs and says, "Okay, Keith, I need to try melody"? Oh, what's the process with waking up?
Kenny's writing the songs. He's writing the songs, and I'm called in as an arranger. I play my role. I'm not the producer. He's the producer. So I'm calling where he needs me. Hey, do this, do that. Hey, do this arrangement. I was good at background vocals. Hey, do this vocal arrangement. Hey, do this here. And he approves it. So it's his project. But my hands are in it, as an arranger, as a player, a musician, and stuff like that. But it's all those songs, they're Kenny, they're Babyface.
So when Ashante Moore is coming in to do Away, 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 what are you doing? Or
that was Kenny's doing it.
Okay.
And I may be in the room just listening, and he's turning to what do you think? So I like that, but back and forth. But that's Kenny. He's doing it.
Okay, so even when Whitney and Aretha and Shaka and everyone is doing he's recording them
I'm
and
there.
you're just there, but you're not.
And then sometimes if he's out and he goes, hey man, could you come in with a background vocal? And I get background singers and I do the background vocal arrangements for songs and stuff like that. Or could you play, or I'd play or something like that, or oversee mixes and things like that.
So a distinct song is Not Gonna Cry. The so was that like a guitar, or is that the keyboards? When you're thinking about Mary says, when she sings a verse, then there's like it feels like a guitar or electric
Yeah. It's a keyboard guitar.
a keyboard. So is that you?
No, that's Kenny. That's Kenny.
Okay.
Kenny's doing it. That's all Kenny. Yeah.
But then
Well, if you think from what the next 3 or 4 years in sound from after that album, the stuff you did, it did influence the next. That's what I'm trying to say. That album influenced the next 3 or 4 years in R&B production.
Yes.
And now I understand the records you did after that. I can see you during that set was probably massively influenced by what by the album. Really, you took that away and again put your own sound out there.
Right.
Yeah.
I just
Like the
played
After
my
Seven records, you know, after it, the Reflections album, the Brandy Tamia records, the Jesse. Yeah, you know, it all makes sense now. All makes sense.
Yeah. And so and I like to say I helped influence him, you know, and he liked my arrangements. He loved what I did. Like you know, we did so many different records. Like when I did Danny Boy's It's Over Now for the Gridlock.
Gridlock soundtrack.
Yeah. And I produced that, you know, and we did Sarah Smile for After Seven, you know. So all of those different things. That's my
Even sound on the As Yet, the debut As Yet album. It goes back to that. It really does go back to that.
But just before the As Yet album, because I was I'm interviewing John B tomorrow, and normally you have to listen to the catalog to talk about it. There was a song on the Cool and Relax,
Pride and Joy.
Pride and Joy. It was written by Babyface, but produced by yourself and Pluto.
I don't know who Pluto was.
Okay.
It was just me.
Okay. I don't know why the credits put yourself and Pluto. But what I was thinking at the time was like, I was like, oh, this sounds like it sounds more like a Babyface production. So it's almost as if Babyface sort of produced the track and just says, okay, go have John sing over this because it sounded so. But in a way, now I get to understand that even though he might have written it, it's like you are doing the arrangement. So that was your sound because it felt like, oh, this is Babyface sound. And you just pretty much okay, I've got his song. He's pretty much played it. All I'm just going to do is just bring John in and sing it for him. That's definitely not the case. You just get his lyrics.
Well, what happened? He had the song, and then I would add colors on top of his tracks. The bass, the meat and bones is Kenny. He wrote the song, the meat and bones, stuff, and I would add it, embellish. And then when it came to background vocals, I did the background vocal arrangements and produced John B's vocal.
Yeah. Well, when you say the meat, is it? I mean, does he just play on a keyboard, a piano, a guitar, and then okay, that's the melody and stuff? But it's not like he's playing all the instruments on it. He's just
no. He's got the basic track. He'll have the basic track with the melody and stuff. He says, "Yeah, I want you to produce this on John B." So I hear it. And I say, "Okay." Then I take it and then I add my stuff to it, and then I bring in the background vocals and tell them how I want them to sing it. And it was funny. Well, here's a story. The first background vocals that we put on there was Casey and JoJo. Ooh. Originally.
On Pride and Joy?
Pride and Joy. But I had to take them off because it didn't sound good. They were kind of drinking. Yeah. And I'm a Casey and JoJo fan.
Yeah.
So there's no shade. But then I called Melvin and Kevon Edmonds. And what you hear on the record is Melvin and Kevon singing the background.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got two other brothers to come and sing.
I called up, hey man, because Kenny wanted Casey and JoJo. I said when they came in and they were drinking, it just didn't sound good. I was like, So I was like, so I called Kevon. I said, hey man, I need you and Melvin come tomorrow night. And they came over to Brandon's Way. We finished the vocal, finished the background. And then I finished doing the rest of the music. Yeah.
Did John have a say? Did he think, or he doesn't
hear? He wasn't there.
Okay. So he wouldn't have known who did Okay. I guess we get this impression as fans that everyone's sitting in a studio like, oh, you're singing the vocals, okay. And then
most of the singers, when they sing, they leave. Yeah.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for being a part of Halftime Chat. Please remember to subscribe, share, and comment. But most importantly, why don't you become a member of Halftime Chat? We've got amazing videos, amazing perks, and being able to support the channel. But anyway, thanks for watching. Take care.
I never participated in that category.
And somewhere in between us, or even loving us, on which I didn't miss you.
What was it like
like growing up.
She's still making an impact on 4 houses down.
I have a couple of pieces.
Trying to get this one and that one.
That works for you, but just for me,
No, okay.
They don't understand what Jonas boys and men all
Play it.
These guys, they all work together.
I mean, I love all different genres.